Hi children, good morning everyone. So how are you? I hope you are fine and you are doing a lot of things at your home, and you are watching the videos and you are completing your work in the worksheet as well as the textual information. Okay, and the textual exercise also. So here in the English lesson, that is the magpies lesson. Yes, when I have come, this is class 4th on the page number 53. So we are doing the textual information. Okay, as we have completed the lesson number 5 explain part, so we are doing the textual information. So children, as I have conducted the Zoom classes the last week, so few children are able to give me the answers, and I hope that all children can give me the answers. So it's easy when you are going to the lesson, when you are reading this, and when you are not understanding it, then you search for it. And now we have the resources are very long. We have so many resources, right? You can ask your parents, you can ask the teachers, you can ask Google, so many resources are there, children. So only one resource that you have to do, that is learning. Just keep on learning, okay, either in this field or any of the field. Okay, so the lesson number 5, the magpies lesson. Okay, here you can see the beautiful fountain is there, and the birds, different types of birds, they are just chirping, murmuring, and they are flying here and there, and they are playing with the water. See, this beautiful fountain can bring a change in them. Yes, they are playing with the water, and they are talking with each other, they are playing in the water, right? Yes, so many beautiful birds are there. So this is the lesson for the birds. Okay, next, read a few fun facts about birds. So this one is a birds facts are there. What they have written, let us see. Birds do not have teeth, but they do have a bone in their tongues. So what the bird does not have, the birds do not have teeth, but they have what? Bone in their tongues. So we don't have the bone in the tongues, but we have teeth. But they don't have teeth, but they have a bone in the tongue, right? Birds use their keen eyesight to find food. Obviously, what they are children, they are using their keen eyesight, yes, to find food. They use their beaks and their claws to get bugs, worms, small mammals, fish, fruit, grain or nectar. So this is the use of what? Beaks and claws. Keen eyesight, what do you mean by keen eyesight? It means like their observation is very, very, very deep, so that they can find the small grains, small insects, okay, the small mammals. It can be anywhere, on the ground, in the trees, okay, in the soil, can be near the lake, near the pond, right? So they have their tendency to search, and they can take these all things with the help of their beaks as well as their claws. Male birds often are brightly colored feathered. So if you have seen the peacock is a male bird and peahen is a female bird. So which one has a very bright colorful feathers? Obviously peacock, right? The ostrich, the fastest running bird, cannot fly. Okay, so you can see this is the ostrich is the fastest running bird which cannot fly. It means ostrich is an what? Flightless bird. Okay, so ostrich is an flightless bird, and it is the largest bird in the world. Okay, do you know, children, like ostrich egg is also very large in shape, okay, and it is very large when you compare to the other birds. Write the names of 4 birds that you see around your house or school. Yes, you can write, children. Let us write first sparrow. Obviously we can see the sparrow every day. Next one, crow, CROW, crow. Yes. Next one is hen, and what you can see, children, pigeon. Yes, pigeon is also a common bird we can see all around us. You can write, children, SPARROW. CROW, crow. You can write HEN, hen, and PEGON. You can write doves also. You can write cranes also. Yes. Page number. Please turn the page, children. Magpies are found in North America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and Australia. What are these, children? Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, and North America. These are different continents. Okay, in this, like Antarctica and Antarctica is not there. So these are the different continents. Okay, you can find the magpie. This is the type. This is the magpie bird. Okay, and you can find it is a different places. Okay. Okay, they are black and they white in color. So they are black and white in color. Yes or no, children? So they are saying about the magpies that they are white and black in color, and they are sociable. They are sociable and curious, and therefore love to pick up different things. So see, human beings are also sociable. Obviously they are social animals. Yes, and so magpies love to pick up the different things. Let us start the lesson. Okay, years and years ago. It means years ago, so many years ago. Also ever so many years ago. So many years ago. Okay, only one bird in the whole world knew how to build a nest. Only one of the bird that know how to build a nest, and that was magpie. Yes, what is this, children? Magpie. Please underline this, magpie. Okay, so please take your pencil, and when we are doing the textual reading, please do underline it. Okay, how to build a nest. That wise bird was the magpie. Yes, that my wise bird was the magpie. One day all the birds went to the magpie. They wanted to learn how to build nests. They begged the magpie to reach them. Yes, so what happened one day? See, children, whenever the magpie know, among all the birds, only magpie know how to build a nest. Then what happened? All the birds want to build their nest. So they want to learn how to build a nest. So where they went? They went to the magpies. Okay, near to the magpies they have went. Okay, they begged the magpie to teach them. So obviously what they have, they said that please make us learn how to make the nest. Okay, now what has happened next? Let us see. Okay, indeed, I will be glad to teach you, said Mrs. Magpie. Just watch and listen to me. First, you must choose a tall tree like this, a great oak. Then take sticks. So this much the magpie has said. Okay, indeed, see, as I want to see everything about how to build a nest, and I'll be happy to teach you, said this magpie. And what you have to do then initially, just you have to carefully watch and listen to me. Okay, first you choose a tall tree. You have to choose a tall tree like an oak tree. Okay, and then take the sticks. A tree broke the bald eagle. So first of all, who has said everything? Till now, this only first sentence she has started, that magpie has started, and in who has interrupted? A bald eagle has interrupted her. Okay, a tree. The crow is the eagle is asking a tree. A tree here in the valley? No trees, not valleys for me. My nest shall be on the highest cliff of the mountain. Okay. So see, the eagle can't live in neighborhood places, right? It can live, children? No, because it is an eagle, and eagle is a carnivorous animal, right? So it can't live in the tall tree, right? So that is the reason the eagle has interrupted her. Okay, and where it want to live? It want to build a nest the highest cliff of the mountain, the highest peak of the mountain where the trees are there, and there where the highest point will be there. There she wants to make a nest. Exactly. So there is no trees and no valleys for me. I want to make a nest in the highest cliff of the mountain. Okay. Let us see, children, whatever the meanings are there. Sociable, fond of company. Yes. Broke in here, interrupted. I told you na, it's broken means interrupted. Cliff, a high area of land with a steep side, usually next to the sea. Okay, cliff means it's an high area, steep, like it is a, what you call as, see the mountain cliff is like this, na children. So here if it's a water is there, so here in the water all the trees will be there. So on this tree it wants to make a nest. The eagle wants to make a nest. Now next one, children. And away flew the eagle without waiting to hear more of the magpie's lesson. To this day he puts together a few rough sticks on a rocky mountain cliff and calls them a nest. So here what has happened, after interrupting the magpies, the eagle has left and then it has prepared its own nest in the mountain cliff and it calls them a nest. The magpie began again. So now the magpies started teaching again. Okay, take sticks like these, she said, to high branch. Are you a fool? Cried the lark. Don't you know that the first wind will blow your nest to the ground? So now what has happened? Now this time who has interrupted her? This time lark has been interrupted her. And then, are you a fool? If we are taking the high sticks and that too on the oak tree, then the wind will come and it will blow away everything. Our homes will be vanished very soon because of the strong wind. How can you say like this? The lark cried, right? Yes, and that because of the strong wind, the nest will also fall down on the ground. And the first boy who comes will throw stones on it, added the Mrs. Bobolink. Now, what has happened? Like the lark was saying that if we are using the high sticks and it is on the oak tree, then what happened? It will be thrown on the ground because of the high strong wind. And then what happened? The boy who will come first near to the ground, it will what you call as throw stones on it. And what happens to our eggs, and then what happens to our homes? No high branches for us, sang the lark and bobolink together. So now what has happened? Both the lark and the bobolink, both, okay, they said that no high branches for us, and down they flew into the tall grass of the meadow. There they have made their nest ever since. So where they have made their nest? In the meadow. Meadow means what, children? Open grassy area round. So it is a open grassy area, no tall grass for us and nothing will be there. Okay, here this is the bobolink. Okay, this is the bobolink, children, and lark is here. Okay, so they cannot build their nest what in the with the help of sticks as well as the high branch. Okay, so where they have built their nest, they have built their nest to the meadow and they fly away, and they have not listened the lesson what the magpie was teaching. Okay, now just tell me, children, how many have went away? First one, eagle has went away, then lark as well as the bobolink has together they have fly away. Okay, next one is here. Mrs. Magpie didn't even look at the birds flying away. Weave the sticks together so in and out, she said cheerfully. That will make the bottom of the nest. So what happened? Even even the magpies also not listening anything. He won't she's not bothering that all the birds are flying away by building their nest, but she was continue to teach and continue to build the nest. This is the bottom of the the magpie is weaving the sticks with the help of beak, right? And this is the bottom of the nest. She said, "I'll not set my nest on a branch like that," spoke up the oriole. "The wind surely blow it off," as the lark just said. So now what happened? Now it's the turn of the oriole, and what the oriole has said. She said that I can't prepare like what you are teaching me. If I will prepare like this, then obviously the storm will come, and then it will blow away. That is compulsory. Okay, so this much the oriole has said, and the oriole flew away and hung her nest from the little twigs. There you may see it even today, swinging in the wind far away at the end of the long branch. Okay, so this is the oriole, children. This is the oriole, and how the oriole has built up. It is a hanging to the long branch, and it is fly away, and with the help of little twigs it makes its nest. Okay, children. Okay, from here we will start tomorrow. Okay, children. So till here you have to learn. Please learn all the meanings also, and please, if you are not getting anything, you can underline it and you can tell me. Okay, children. Take care, children. Bye, everyone.